Hi Taurus, welcome, welcome, welcome to Mountain Mama. Thank you so much for stopping by. And this is my second time now gonna read for all the signs. Thank you so much to those of you who returned from the last reading 2 weeks ago, who liked, shared, subscribed. I really appreciate it so much. Please continue to do so. I have already been shuffling, but I'm going to do just a little bit more shuffling invocation. We're going to get right into it. This is a love reading. If something else pops out, career stuff, I will tell you. But right now, I'm just focusing on love. Can be romantic, can be family, friends as well. And of course, if this is for you, you'll know. If it isn't, because it can't be for every Taurus every time, then please come back next time. Just click off and come back next time. And again, time is not hard and fast either. We are generally doing from now through mid-July, but it can have already been going on for you or can go on after mid-July. So, all right, here we go. Please fast forward if you don't want to have to wait for me to shuffle a little more. This is for Taurus from now through mid-July or so. We're looking at love. What's happening for Taurus in love now in the coming weeks? Star sign Taurus. What's happening in love now in the coming weeks? All right. Wow, interesting reading for you, Taurus. Okay, and I do want to say, because I forget sometimes, I'm using the Hanson. This is not your card, sorry. Sorry. This is the Hanson Roberts deck, which is one of my favorites. Just letting you know. Okay, there's a huge shift here, and we do know there are eclipses coming up. I am doing on Fridays little astrology for the weekend each week. So do check that out, please, on Fridays if you want to know some astrology. But for you guys, there's a huge change, okay, that is, we have this big ending coming up out of murkiness or confusion. Can be depression, can be anxiety, okay? So these two together, to me, is really speaking about putting an end to this, okay? If you had this going on, you felt either confused by what was going on in a relationship, you felt like someone wasn't being honest with you. I mean, that can be all kinds of different levels of deceit, from really small stuff to cheating. It also can be talking about there being some kind of depression or anxiety for you, or feeling apathy, feeling confused on your life path. Where are you headed? So this is now coming up out of this. This is putting an end to it, okay? If there was deceit and betrayal and you being stabbed in the back, this is saying that's also done. That's coming to an end, absolutely. And, we know this for sure because what's coming after is real success. And if this is, relationship, this is union, this is maturing, learning the lessons that needed to be learned by whoever in this partnership, if there was someone in the partnership that did any backstabbing or betraying, this is saying, coming up here, they learned their lesson. Now that can obviously show up a bunch of different ways, but this is really maturing, kind of graduating to the next level, leveling up. This is coming to a new peaceful place where you feel like satisfied, and complete within yourself on all levels. And If you're in a partnership, you're feeling satisfied and complete within that. If you're not, and this was a real ending of a relationship, which it absolutely could have been, where you're just like, had enough of this deceit, bullshit, and murkiness, just totally ended the relationship. So for those of you that ended a relationship, this is talking about really coming into your own and feeling almost like ecstatic, like so complete unto yourself. You don't need anything. This is, you know, this person is dancing on top of the world, okay? This is the last card in the deck. This is completion, lessons learned. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy talking about balance as well. With that, okay, with that, and again, you know, there's a walking away from, this could be you, this could be the other person. It's a walking away from someone not knowing like what they want, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they have all these options and they can't choose and da 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 da. And you're just like, okay, bye. It also can be talking about you moving from the 7 of Cups to the 8. You know, like I keep trying to look at the situation and figure it out, and you know what? No, I'm just gonna move in a different direction and go seeking. I'm gonna go seeking. You know, now once you left 7 of Cups and going to 8 of Cups, now you're going looking for the 9th cup. Okay, now you're looking for absolute wish fulfillment, abundance, overflowing fulfillment, happiness. Okay, so you definitely have left some murkiness and confusion. We have that message twice. I'm going to just show you again. You've ended murkiness here, and the other murky card here, you're walking away from it. Okay, going and looking for your wish fulfillment. And what's very interesting, and this is after a long period. This is a long period of being on the fence. Long period of being on the fence, trying to kind of decide, should you stay or should you go? You know, should you move forward? And so this is in the past, so now a decision has been made. A decision has been made. In the recent past, again, the lesson was learned, okay? For some of you, this is, yes, a relationship that was, it can be, this is the 1111 card, okay? So yes, this can be a twin flame connection, or just a romantic relationship that was serious, you're living together, you're engaged, whatever. That is for now, or forevermore, whichever is being left behind, because that's on the past side as well. But here's what's interesting. The outcome is the Lovers, Taurus. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to pull me some more cards here. So, yeah. So, this is a true love coming up for you. For some of you, this is going to be the person that you left behind. And for some of you, this is a new person, of course. Because absolutely, when I pull more cards, we have a king and a queen together. Okay? Here you are, Earth Woman, Taurus. And here you are just so connected to nature and so abundant. You have the beautiful little bunny rabbit of abundance and fertility and life. All right. And you're just, you know, you're in your gardens, just adorned, you know, with fruit and flowers. And this is so Taurus energy here. This guy coming in, interestingly, he has a lot of fire energy. Now, doesn't mean it has to be a fire sign. It could be talking about someone who's just coming in very passionately and strong, and he is successful and he knows what he wants. It can also be, if it is a past partner, it's someone who is finally manifesting, finally, you know, becoming his highest and best self because he was tired of being left out in the cold, okay? So it can be either way. You know, this can be you coming out of a relationship where you felt left out in the cold and abandoned, and, you know, you're just done with that. And then here comes in this person who's really bringing it, okay? He's really like coming in very strongly. If you're the Taurus, you know, and you're the feminine here, this is the masculine. Obviously it can flip and go either way. The Taurus here, you can be a man and this can be one, or it can be man, man, woman, obviously. But I say woman because we just have the queen energy here, and this is definitely carrying masculine energy here with King of Wands and Magician. So whatever way this translates, and I do get, yeah, this is a soulmate connection coming in after this long wait, okay? So again, for some of you, it can be someone returning. It can be this sort of twin flame returning, or it could be that you've left your twin flame behind. They couldn't get it together. And after this long period of just kind of just being stuck here thinking and trying to figure out what to do, now finally you're ready and the soulmate comes in. All right, I'm just going and going. I gotta stop. Let me pull one oracle card for you, Taurus. I'm gonna do an oracle card today. I have all these oracle decks that I don't use as much because I prefer the tarot, but it's nice once in a while to get a little additional info. So let's see which deck we're gonna do for you. Let's do, yeah, we're gonna do this Archangel deck. All right, so additional information for Taurus. Please tell us something true. So message for Taurus in love. Now, coming weeks. We have okay. All right, so I pull 3 cards. See the other person's point of view, flow of prosperity, and nurture yourself. All right, so the message I'm getting from these cards all together, Taurus, is the way to get this flow back and just have absolute abundance. Okay, Lakshmi is the goddess of love, goddess of abundance. All right, she's the Empress. She is Venus Aphrodite, okay, but in her own aspect here. So the way to get this abundance back is, yes, to nurture yourself, okay? Call in Mother Mary or other Divine Mother energy. Connect with the Divine Mother. And this is interesting here. See the other person's point of view. So the way I'm taking this, okay, this is not about if the other person was, you know, right or wrong in any way. This is talking about being able to detach from your own perception of the situation, you know, your own feelings about what happened. Was it right? Was it wrong? Your own perceptions of your rightness, their wrongness, whatever. By just seeing it in a very objective way, not subjective. Even if you see it like, oh yeah, you know, this person did all these things. Oh, that sucks. And I went through all these things. Oh, that sucks. Something about just seeing it very objectively and detached without emotion, where you can just say, oh, okay, I see this person's point of view is this because this is where they're at, okay? This is how they perceive according to what level of reality they're living on right now. And everyone, you know, is struggling or learning from the level of reality and their ability to perceive, okay? So by, you know, just seeing it for what it is, okay, this is, you know, this person's point of view, this is where they were at, this is what they could give, offer, or whatever, because of where they were at. I don't even need to take it personally. I can detach from that and understand where that person's at or where they were coming from, and I can still be completely very clear over here in how I perceive things and how I'm choosing to live life. And how you're choosing to live life is to nurture and adore yourself now and love yourself with mother energy and get really in this flow of love and abundance, okay? But for these two things to happen, you're gonna have to let go of holding on to any blame, okay? By being stuck in how you're perceiving things and not allowing yourself to understand the other person's reality, perception, and be in that kind of right or wrong or no compassion place, you can't have this flow. So this is, to me, asking for some, you know, not subjective, objective perceiving and detaching. And when you get to that like neutral place, like this flow and abundance open up, and then instead of focusing at all on that person's reality or perspective, you can completely focus on turning all this divine love toward yourself, okay, replenishing yourself. Okay, so that's the reading for you, Taurus. I hope that was helpful. I will be, yes, reading every 2 weeks and also trying to do other videos on other topics, and every Friday, hopefully doing an astrology reading for the weekend. And please, please, please do like, share, and subscribe, and share the love and support so that I can keep doing these videos and be on here. It's free. You just, you know, pop the buttons, and that's all you got to do, and it helps me so much. So I appreciate you. If you appreciate the video, please do hook me up, and I will see you soon. Have a magical, beautiful next week or two. Thank you, Taurus. Bye.